Well, I think the most important quality that for making a good place to live is the clean. Yeah, clean. Um, because I'm a person that I don't like messy place, and I think clean is the most important. And take my cousin Tim as an example. His room is very messy, and every time I walk into his room, it smells so bad, and I don't like to go to his room for twice time. So I think the most important is clean, and that's it. Well, I agree with the statements because I think that watching movies or go to the concerts can make one feel enjoyable and relax. Um, Take myself as an example. My friends and I always go to the movies or the concerts when we have a free time. And because the concert and movie we go is decided by us, and that's what's our favorite movie or favorite singers that the concert that we want to go. So I think that is pretty good and important, and that's it. In the lecture, a student proposed that the university's graduation speaker should be a business leader, and the woman in the conversation disagrees with it. And she says that in her school lifetime, every year's graduation speaker is always the business leader. So she thinks it might be changed. She thinks it might be changed to the other profession like teacher because she thinks teacher is also influential. And the second point is that she thinks that their business in their state is quite big and well now, so it didn't need to be improved. And the education program should be because she thinks that the teacher training program is not good enough. So invite teacher to the graduation speaking is pretty good, and that's it. Impression management is a phenomenon that a person would mm, have a spatial behavior that make other guys have a impression on him or her. And the professor in the sociology class take himself as an example. He said that once a time his students have a report and he dressed formally, and he said that because the student wants the teacher to know that they take presentation seriously and they're responsible person. And second, he take himself as an example that is there's a president have to go to their school for a speech, and he's the right of the president, and the day before he supposed to ride him, he car wash and make his car clean and play the classical music as a president right on, and is very respectful and responsible. The man in the conversation is facing a problem that he has a chemical internship dislocation, but he thinks that the internship doesn't pay, but he needs money. And there are two ways for him. He can either work at the bookstore or he can share his internship with another students. And I suggest him to share his internship with another people because I think that because he needs money, and by doing this he can not only earn money but also learn some chemicals information that he needs, and that's the reason why I suggest him. And that's it. The professor in the environmental science class talk about the ways of fighting environment. And firstly, she talks about moralization, And she says that moisturization is the way that would make the people sensitive to the environment problem. And she takes Smokey the Bear as an example. She says that when people drive their cars through the big advertise of Smokey the Bear, they will have a sense of sensitive that will become poor about the environment, and they will cherish it, so they will change their wear and not to hurt the environment. And secondly, like she talks about recycling campaign, and she says that you the community should have a container to collect the paper or the glasses, and when one neighbor do it, the other would follow, so everyone will do the recycling campaign. And that's it.